Connor Quaglia joins us here on the John Mendola Show via Hanover area. Going to be playing the Field of Dreams game. Let's talk about the honor of being able to play in this game. What's it feel like for you?
It's a pretty great honor, to be honest. I've had a lot of friends in the past who played in this game, and they've all told me that it was a great time because we all know each other from like different areas around here. But all of us schools, we've all faced each other the entire year, so it's pretty cool to be able to be on the same team for once.
So you played football. Let's talk about your baseball career. What positions you play, and what type of diversity do you have while you're out there on the field?
I play right field for Hanover, and I played there since I've been a sophomore, and I've batted up and down in the order too. But when it comes to the outfield, they've always tried to push me towards center, like being a senior this year. But just the way I started out when I was younger, I was always an infielder. So moving to the outfield, I kind of got stuck in one position. I couldn't move out to the other positions in the outfield. In right field, the coaches told me that they just trusted me out there, so it just felt right being out there. Because early in the year they tried to move me towards left field, but I couldn't do it in left field. It just felt off to me. But in right, I've only made one error my entire life in right field, so that's just what I feel most comfortable with at all positions. And when it comes to hitting, my junior year I probably have much better than this year, but earlier in the season, when it comes to throwing the ball so much all season long, I hurt my shoulder. I just couldn't lift it as much as I used to be able to. So my hitting was off this year compared to last year. But I had a great year, I guess, compared to my sophomore year.
You talk about some of the guys on the team this year you felt had a positive year at Hanover. Take us through a couple guys.
Our team was pretty young though. There's only 2 seniors. The other senior is E.J. Murphy. Whenever he was out there, he always got his job done. But the younger kids, they really carried us throughout the season. It took a while for everybody to mature throughout the year, but kids like Taco Bico were big lift to the team. He was only a sophomore. Connor Hummer was only a sophomore, our first baseman. Those 2 were actually our 2 starting pitchers. And what helped us the most probably was our catcher was only a freshman, so he got a lot of experience now. So this year probably built up their confidence for the upcoming years. I'd say they're going to be a really good team next year and the year after.
Talk about your family and who's rooting you on, or who's pushing you as well.
Well, my dad probably pushed me the most out of everybody I know. My entire life, he's always been my coach, going up until varsity. But I probably never would have gotten into baseball if it wasn't for him. And my mom has always supported me too. They've always come to countless trainings for me, all the summer ball, fall ball, and my brother's probably taken after me now too. He plays baseball all year round, and my sister's always been there for me too, but she's more of a soccer player.
Athletic family, athletic uncles, coaches. So there's a lot of athletics and academics in your family, and you're going to take your talents to Kings. Talk a little bit about why Kings and what you're going to study there.
At Kings, I went business in colleges, but Kings just I wanted to stay local too, so I can watch my brother play baseball, because we've always been really close. But at Kings, it just felt like a nice fit. My mom went there in the past too, and she graduated from there. But now I want to study business there, and I was pretty unsure about that for a while. And afterwards, I'm going in for business, because afterwards I think I might possibly want to go to law school. And when it comes to baseball at Kings, I know a lot of kids there. Christian Pack graduated from Hanover, and Coach Bax, his father there. I met him, and Coach Grupa is there too. He's a recruiter. So I've talked to him a lot of time too now. So I'm pretty excited for this upcoming season.
Your relationship with Coach Zapatoski there at Hanover area, talk about him pushing you or instilling in some good values.
Yeah, Coach Zap, he's always been the coach who pushed all of his players. He never left anybody out of it. So whenever anyone was down on themselves, he'd always be there. He'd lift us up. He'd always know what to say after a tough loss, a win. He'd know how to keep us basically humble after wins. Especially my junior year, when we had a really good season. We were 13-0 at one point, but he'd always he made sure we knew every game was never get above ourselves. Always stay level. So without him talking to us before every game, and making sure even our seniors weren't getting ahead of themselves. Our seniors probably would have done that much different my junior year. And even my senior year with the team really young, he helped young kids out a lot. It's like there was a lot of inexperienced players on our team. So like the way he talked to me too, like helping me become more of a leader this year. If it wasn't for him, I probably never would have turned into the player I was.
Connor, great to hear your story, and good luck at the Field of Dreams game, and of course a continued career at Kings as well.
Thank you.
David Wickiser with us here on the John Mendola Show via Holy Redeemer, playing in the Field of Dreams game. David, let's talk about this opportunity for you. How excited are you to be on the roster?
I'm so excited. It's something I've been looking forward to for a long time. I just love to play around like great talent and with people that I could associate with in the field and off the field.
Let's talk about Coach Ritsick. You get to play for him, get an opportunity with him one more time.
Yeah, he's one of the best coaches that I've ever had and great mentor. He's allowed to get me so much playing time that really got me to where I am right now.
Life experiences, you go to the Holy Redeemer, talk about the academic load, what that whole atmosphere was like for you.
It was really challenging, but at the same time I feel like it really prepared me for the next step in life, because not only am I going to college, but I'm going to play baseball, so it was kind of like an introductory type of atmosphere.
How about what you have to offer out there on the baseball field? Talk about what you can do.
I feel like I've always brought an intensity and a sort of winning mentality that kind of helps my teammates and my coaches alike, and it just helps me bring the intensity so that we can win the game. It kind of helps everyone on the field, I believe. I don't think I'm always the best one out there, and it's not really good to have that kind of mindset, but it's always good to have a winning mentality.
Take us through your siblings.
I have a brother, his name's Michael. He's 11, going into 6th grade. He plays basketball and baseball. He's pretty good, he's like me. And I also have a sister, she's 16, going into 11th grade. She's a really good basketball player. She goes to Crestwood. Good
to hear. As far as the next step for you, there's a guy who's pretty intense and made it to the highest level, Coach Grabowski at Wilkes, and that's where you're going to continue your career.
Yeah, he was very, very professional with accepting me into the program. Obviously, he's a new coach there, and it's just the whole way that he described the program to me and how he's going to reshape it and what he wants. It just really grabbed me, and I feel like I'd be a good fit there, especially under his coaching.
Brand new complex too. Is that a selling point for you at all?
Yeah, it was because obviously you play on a bad field, it changes the whole dynamic of baseball, and it's just really good to hear.
Let's talk about the folks at home, the people in your corner rooting for you. Who are those people that make sure you're going in the right direction?
Yeah, obviously my mom and my dad have been pivotal in everything that I've ever done, and my mom always cheering me on, and if it wasn't for my dad, I wouldn't be playing baseball. He's always been there. He's always been with everything that I've ever done, been tweaking my swing, been showing me how to throw, and my mom's always been right there beside me.
You look at the talent on the roster that you guys have, you're going to be playing a pretty good team over on the other side, but
yeah.
Any names stick out to you and say, hey, I'm excited to play with this guy, or I know this guy from travel ball?
Well, Frankie Desiderio, he's been one of my great friends since I came to Redeemer, and I'm really looking forward to having one more game playing beside him.
Well, it sounds like you got a great opportunity. How about playing at PNC Field? How many times do you have that under your belt so far?
I've played there twice, and it was two of the greatest experiences I've ever had. It's a beautiful field, and it's just great to play on.
All right, well, you got one more.
Yeah.
So go enjoy it, and great to catch up with you.
Thank you.